It's the starting five. I'm Yaron Weitzman, and the NBA playoffs have arrived. This week, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why the Bucks are the clear favorites to come out of the East. Reason number 1, Giannis remains a beast, only now he can hit his free throws. This might just be the most important and consequential development of this past NBA season. It's sort of like Happy Gilmore learning how to putt. Listen, you don't need me to tell you how great Giannis is. In a league full of incredible athletes, he's bigger, stronger, and faster than everybody, and plays harder than pretty much everyone too. Giannis is already an all-time great, a 2-time MVP, a finals MVP, a player who might just win his 3rd MVP this season. He's somebody who, when he retires, he's going to be considered a top 10 player of all time. But in the past, he did have a bit of a kryptonite. It was when teams were fouling him. It didn't always work, but that at least gave opponents a chance of slowing him down. This season, not so much. As you can see up on the screen, Giannis has struggled from the free throw line in the past. This year, however, he's shooting 72% from the charity stripe. Giannis learning how to hit free throws is sort of like when you play a video game and you get to the end and then you get some sort of cheat code that prevents you from being able to lose. That's how good he is. He averaged 30 points a game in last year's playoffs without being able to hit foul shots. Now that he can hit foul shots, he's pretty much unstoppable. Number 2, they are healthier than everyone else. The Bucks finished the season 51-31, good for the 3rd best record in the Eastern Conference. But the number that matters most is 37-10. That's what the Bucks went in games when Giannis, Jrue Holiday, and Khris Middleton all played. Holiday is coming off what is probably the best regular season of his career. He shot a career best 41% from 3 and also played his typical lockdown defense. Middleton took a little step back this season, but we know what he's capable of off the ball and also late in games, the shot creator. And Brook Lopez, after missing most of the regular season with a back injury, returned late in the year and looked pretty good. And Lopez, Middleton, Giannis, and Holiday, the Bucks are running it back with their foursome that helped lead them to a title last season. There's no other team in the East that is as healthy as they are. Number 3, they're more versatile than ever. Last year, the Bucks were able to win a title with rotation that basically went 7 deep and did not have much flexibility. That is no longer the case. The addition of Grayson Allen has given them another sharpshooter to play around the big 3, and Pat Connaughton has quietly become one of the league's better 2-way wingmen. Bobby Portis has also thrived this year in Brook Lopez's absence, all of which gives the Bucks all sorts of options. The Bucks can shift between big and small, but most importantly, they have a bunch of secondary players who can hold their own on both ends of the court. That may sound simple, but so much of playoff basketball comes down to which teams can play 5 guys who can both guard their men and be threats with the ball in their hands. Not only do the Bucks have a bunch of players who can fill this need, but they may be more positioned to do so than any other team in the conference. Number 4, they've been here before. Yes, I know this sounds a bit like a cliche and something silly, but I'm telling you, it matters come playoff time. The NBA postseason is a pressure cooker, the type of situation that can break fragile teams. The fact that the Bucks won last year's championship and are coming off a season where they pretty much were able to coast through the year is going to be incredibly beneficial over the next few months. Which teams, for example, do you think are more fatigued? Ones like the Sixers and Nets, who went through grueling regular seasons, or a team like the Bucks, whose best player, Giannis, spent most of his press conferences dropping dad jokes?
When the cows go out, where do they go? Anybody know? To the movies. It was bad. My bad.
This is a team that's entering the postseason loose and at ease, and perhaps most importantly, knows what it takes to win a title. I don't think that's something we should be overlooking. Finally, at number 5, the East is no longer a beast. I don't want to say that the path has been cleared for the Bucks, but if you look around the conference, it certainly seems to have opened up. The Robert Williams injury has hurt the Celtics defense, which has propelled them to the top of the standings in the second half. James Harden has looked like a shell of himself since joining the Sixers, and the Nets are the Nets. We don't think Ben Simmons is going to come back anytime soon, and if he does, he's not somebody the Nets can rely on. That pretty much leaves the Heat as the primary challenger to the Bucks, and while they're a really good team, I'm pretty worried about their half-court offense and if they're going to be able to generate shots late in close games come playoff time. But none of them are as deep as the Bucks. None of them are as versatile as the Bucks. None of them are coming off a championship run, and none of them have Giannis at the height of his powers. It's because of all these reasons that I'd be completely surprised if the Bucks are not representing the Eastern Conference in the finals. That's your starting five. I'm Yaron Weitzman. It's playoff time, which means there's no longer any load management, meaning we'll be back here soon. Be sure to keep your eyes here for more great NBA coverage.